Welcome to the Barkada Podcast. We are here with Jessica Roth
Hi.
on September 15th, 2022. Wonderful Thursday, right?
It's nice outside, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't had a baby yet, so, like, it could be better, but...
Yeah. How far along are you now? You hit
I don't know, like 127 weeks or something.
you hit full term already though, right?
Yeah, I'm full term.
Nice. So when is the date?
Technically. October 1st.
Okay.
But probably tonight.
Tonight? Really?
I'm going to put that into the universe.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
And just...
You think it?
Yeah.
You think it through? Yeah. Patricia's big on that.
Yeah. Well, it hasn't worked so far, but today it will work.
Nice. I know we were joking around in our text messages back and forth that you could be the very first person to have your baby on the podcast.
That's probably a little too far in the range of what I'm hoping for today, but at this point, you just really take what you can get.
Right. It'll be the shortest podcast ever.
Yeah.
So let's think about back when we first met. We probably met through was it the GLO or the arena?
I don't know what
it's
came
been a
first.
while, right?
Yeah, so the GLO's first year was 2019, but the herd started at the arena in December of 17.
Okay.
So there was probably some time in there.
We probably knew of each other.
Yeah.
And then we really got to know each other a little bit better through the GLO, right?
Yes.
What's up?
Yeah. I'd wear a shirt, but I fit into nothing then. So.
Yeah. When the GLO started in 2019 was when we first met through like a mutual friend, right?
Probably, yes.
Scotty P.
Yeah.
Scott
would have been, yep.
Yeah. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your involvement with that, like how it came to be?
That is always a great question, and how I got into this role.
Yeah.
So season 1, I started out as director of operations. Mm-hmm. And I was working at the arena doing other odds and ends. And my dad is obviously very large into the arena and pretty much informed me that I was doing the job. And so as the seasons have progressed, then my role within the organization has progressed. And this previous season, I became general manager. So we'll see how much more gets added to my plate for up and coming. But it progressed pretty naturally. Is just more things needed to be done.
Yeah. So the GLO just finished their third season, right?
Yep. We had to take off for a COVID year.
Yeah. Yeah, which was unfortunate for everybody, really.
Yeah.
Like for the GLO especially, because I thought it was gaining some nice momentum and stuff going into that season. Yeah. Being back-to-back champs and just overall,
Yeah, it's a great product, but yeah, momentum got swept out from under us for sure. So kind of started over.
Yeah. So they finished second this year, right?
So first in the conference, but we lost championship game.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I know we had talked at a couple. One of the games. I'm like, wow, the competition is getting a little bit more. level fielded, but it's good competition though, right?
Yeah, this season for sure. No one liked that we won 2 in a row. So they all upped their level of competition, and it was great to see. I mean, we only lost by like a bucket at the end.
Yeah.
So it could have gone our way again, but we don't want people to quit on us either. So we had to give them a championship so we can come back.
There you go. So there's 4 teams right now,
Correct.
Right? And we're hoping to get some more, right?
Yeah. There's other possibilities. Location is a big issue.
Yeah.
And women's basketball is hard. Mm-hmm. It's a hard business to be in. So there are people close by that don't have a very reliable, sense of income, and so you can't count on them to show up. And there are people who have really solid businesses, but they live in, Atlanta.
Yeah.
And so that's a hike.
Yeah, right?
So, we have to kind of establish probably regions. But, I'll go to Atlanta,
Right.
So I'll work on that. On that.
So right now we have 2 teams in Detroit, right?
Technically, it's Flint,
Flint.
and Detroit.
So 2 teams in Michigan.
Yes.
Okay. And then St. Louis.
And then St. Louis.
And then
us.
Then us.
Yeah.
Yep. Then there were did we have any exhibition games against like Chicago teams at all?
No, Chicago actually disintegrated.
Okay.
So, and that's okay. They weren't the level of competition that we were looking for anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully some more come up in that area because that's a nice, obviously,
for sure,
jaunt.
Mm-hmm. Could you ever see another team in Wisconsin as another option?
So we've looked into starting teams like Milwaukee. Mm-hmm. We really need to that was my thing, is we really need to nail down our current one before I'm willing to have a second job and basically do a whole nother team.
Yeah.
But Milwaukee makes sense. Mm-hmm. We also looking at like Dubuque, Iowa.
Okay.
Would make sense, I would think.
Yeah.
So some other ones I think could pop up in the future here.
Yeah, Iowa's such a big state when it comes to basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball's their thing too, so.
Well, you have nothing else to do in Iowa, so you pretty much just watch
Iowa,
basketball
Indiana.
and drink. Yeah.
Anything in Indiana? Any prospects over there?
So Indiana had another team we played them season 1 maybe.
Okay.
And they were owned by the same people as Chicago.
Okay.
And she also owns one in Oklahoma. Oklahoma might still be around, but as far as I know, Chicago and Indiana have disintegrated.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, because when you look at, professional basketball here in the States, there really isn't like a second-tier league,
no,
right?
Not for women's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically, after the WNBA, there's no G League currently for the WNBA.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool if it ever, kind of worked its way into it, right?
Working on it.
Yeah.
The WNBA announced recently that they are working on feeder league.
Oh.
And so looking at next year and the year after, they're hoping to have a full feeder league developed.
Wow.
So WNBA, hit me up.
Yeah. Get the glow on there, man.
It makes sense. I mean, we've got talented teams that we put together, and obviously from a business standpoint, we're probably one of the better in the nation. So
yeah. And there have been some players that have been called up, right? Or have had opportunities from the exposure gained from the GW?
So we definitely have had people who have, from the G League for our league.
Yeah, yep.
So we've had people who have played in the WNBA that they make more money going overseas. Mm-hmm. So a lot of them, if you don't make WNBA, you just take off for the summer, and then go overseas. Mm-hmm. So, but we've had like 5 or 6 of our players, current to past, that have played in the WNBA.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, and we've also had people who have gotten much better spots overseas because they played with us.
Yeah.
So it is nice to already kind of be that stepping stone.
I remember the first year that roster was pretty stacked.
Yeah.
It was a lot of, women's basketball royalty, which is pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
And even so now, you got a lot of people that either went to school here or are from Wisconsin somewhere.
Yes. Yeah. I think everyone this season had a Wisconsin connection, whether it was born here or went to school here.
Yeah.
So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And they're all great people,
Yes.
We love having them here and seeing them around in the community and stuff,
Yeah, that is nice. It's you don't have a bad apple in that bunch.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this year was super cool because you guys gave us an opportunity to participate in the celebrity basketball game.
That was fabulous.
That was my head coach right here. We'll get him next time.
We had to let him. You can't have your head coach, your real head coach, lose to this.
We got to run it back though. I mean, that was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and like Coach said, it was kind of a good opportunity for them to kind of break things up a little bit, because like you said, they play overseas and then they come back home and they play again, and it was right before playoffs, so I thought that was kind of a nice thing to do.
Yeah, it was a nice time to just kind of let loose a little bit, but still be able to, get some play in there. I'm sure some players took it a little more seriously than others. Yeah. But, we had a blast on our team. Yeah. So I don't know about the other team, but.
Yeah. All I know is that I just wanted to make sure I had more points than Scott Peck. So.
That shouldn't have been hard.
Yeah. I made it.
Yeah.
And then what was the plan? Oh, yeah, in order for you to come back, we were supposed to trade him to the other team.
We're going to put Scott in the mascot uniform next time.
Oh.
And make him play in said mascot uniform, I think.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
At least he'd have a reason to not make a basket.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you brought that up. The new mascot.
We do have a mascot.
So what's a new mascot?
So we have a costume, but we do not have a name yet.
Okay.
I think that we'll probably put it out to socials once we have it going.
Yeah.
I have a preference.
Okay.
But I don't know if I want to share it because, I feel like the public should be the choosers.
Maybe ask for their opinion, and if it kind of steers that direction, be like, yep, that was my idea.
We'll just put my option in there 5 times.
There you go.
Be like, and then one other random.
You're like, oh, sorry, it was a glitch on the.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll definitely have a poll out and some pictures coming soon.
Yeah.
Once I can fit back into it for pictures. So.
I think you guys have done a wonderful job in terms of kind of adapting to what the season has gone through, or even just attendance. I really like the family sections that you guys have done back there.
Yeah.
With the bouncy house. I think my kids actually spent more time in there than they did, watching the games.
He didn't come to a single game.
Yeah.
Until I put up the bounce house and I hear, "Hey, Mom, can we go bounce?" I'm like, there's a whole thing going on.
Yeah. And then poster making areas, and it's nice too because you can see your kid over there and not have to really worry about it, So
yeah, and we're really hoping to expand that a little more. It came in as a why aren't we doing this idea kind of at the end of the season. So I'm hoping for in the future that being a much more expanded area.
It's a nice little family, time to get together, you know. And I think what you guys are doing is awesome.
Well, thank you. We are working to make sure that we're hitting something for everybody.
Yeah.
And it is such a great basketball-wise, it's great basketball.
Yeah.
But I also get not everybody wants to be inside watching women's basketball in the summer. Mm-hmm. So we're hoping to really expand into some cool things for the future.
Because if I can recall, I think there were maybe 1 or 2 games where it was kind of, crummy outside.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was pretty nice.
You always get told, it's going to rain all day. And everyone's like, yes, rain. And then there's no rain.
Yeah.
And I get it. We live on the lake, we want to be out on the boat. It's if I wasn't working right now, I get it.
Yeah.
But that's where we have to really get creative as an organization. And I think we're getting there.
Good. And I keep saying also about, the facility at the arena, compared to other places and stuff. I think they have a wonderful place to practice and play their games.
Do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say outside of the WNBA, nothing touches what we have. Everyone rents college places, which they're nice, but they're they're not the arena.
Yeah, yeah.
So, it's a special place, that's for sure.
Awesome. So with the arena, is the GLO pretty much your thing there, or are you involved with other things too at times?
So I really try not to be. Technically, I'm supposed to be a stay-at-home mom.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't always work out that way, but I help out when I need to and stuff, and everyone at that place jumps in when they need to be there.
Yeah.
But I am there primarily for the GLO.
Yeah.
So.
That's good.
Yeah.
Things have looked pretty busy.
Yeah.
Getting busier too.
Yeah.
Just drove past there the other night. The parking lot was full.
Yeah. They had a concert.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of these people, but apparently other people have.
Yeah.
Pierce the Veil or something was there.
I Prevail.
I don't.
Yeah. And then
I should know these things a little bit better.
I looked it up on my way home, and then I'm like, well, yeah, like you said, I haven't heard of these people before. And then I played, the I Prevail, essentials on there, and it's
It's pretty heavy.
It's metal, man.
It looks pretty heavy. That's what I think I'm too old for some of this stuff now, where I'm just I don't know what this is.
But your dad said that's what works at the arena, and I continue to book that stuff,
Right.
So if it works, it works. But it seems like there's a lot of cool, different variety of things coming up.
Yeah.
To wrap up the year, which is crazy for us to say. We're wrapping up the year. It's September, middle of September.
Well, everything's gone so fast this year. I feel like
crazy.
that. I think 2020 went so slow that now that we're getting into normal, like things are just like moving.
Yep.
So I agree. It's like I should probably start my Christmas shopping.
Yeah. Well, fun fact for everyone that's listening: September 1st in the Philippines, everyone greets each other Merry Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, it's also known as the burn months. So September, October, November, December. So that kicks off the Christmas season over there in the Philippines. So I don't know. I haven't personally, right? I personally haven't experienced it yet, but I don't know if they start playing music, but they start getting their light festivals and stuff together. That's such a big thing, So
That's cool.
yeah. So if you ever get the chance to go in the Philippines during the burn months or the holidays, it's really cool. And they have it all the way up through January. So
Okay.
It's the longest celebration of Christmas in the world.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm here for Christmas.
Yeah. Sometimes the weather. Oh, you can't not have Christmas with some snow, right?
I mean, in Wisconsin, it's usually not a problem.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have Halloween with some snow.
Yeah.
So.
No kidding. Okay, let's backtrack to you a little bit. No, you're good.
I do this.
Yeah. So, born and raised Oshkosh, or where are you from originally?
So we bounced around a little bit when I was younger. I was born in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
And then we went to Des Moines, Iowa, Dubuque, Iowa. I think we might have been in Portage, Wisconsin in between that for a little bit.
Yep.
But then when I was in second grade, we moved to Neenah.
Okay.
So I had been in Neenah until I got married in 2018.
Nice.
And then
Your son's here?
Yes, my child.
How old is he now?
He is 4.
4. That'll be a nice gap, though, between
I hope
your little one. Yeah.
He's excited for it now.
Good.
So,
Yeah.
I think that's when you do 18 months apart,
yeah.
you're still changing diapers and you have to add new diapers.
Yep.
And I thought once they're out of diapers, I don't want another one because why would I want to start this over?
That's what we said.
I needed the break. It seems like a better idea now.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, for any, parents expecting with another, having already an older child, so it's always good to, just talk to them and kind of let them know what's going on. And that's, the thing that, Evelyn was excited for when Reginald came, and then the two were excited, when Marie came,
Yeah.
It's kind of more like, oh.
Yeah.
This is cool.
We are only doing this because he requested it. Because I was cool with 1.
Yeah.
And then he got to be around 2, and he started going, Mama, when can I have a sister? And I was like, what about a dog? And he didn't want a dog.
You were throwing all that stuff
yeah,
out.
Oh, yeah. I was willing to buy him a lot of things. But he wanted someone to play with.
Yeah.
And so here I am.
We are, yeah. No, it'll be such a blessing for you guys and the family. Yeah. Looking forward to it. Did you guys pick out a name already?
We do have a name.
Are you waiting to share it?
No, I don't care. No one really asked me.
Well, here we go.
We have Lincoln.
Okay.
And this one will be Madison.
Nice.
So I wanted to do Kennedy, but my husband informed me I cannot do an assassinated president's name.
Okay.
So we had to pick a different president.
Is it a correlation to a family name or just a name that you guys liked?
So Lincoln was kind of he was already born, and then we picked out a name.
Okay.
We had a really hard time with his name.
Sure.
But then when you have a name like Lincoln, you kind of feel like you have to go along a presidential feel of it.
Yep.
And my maiden name is Pierce, and that is presidential as well, and that doesn't really fit with the girls' names. But it kind of felt like, it was just a part of the options. The middle names are family names.
Okay.
So his middle name is after my father-in-law, and her middle name will be Lucille, and that is my mother-in-law's grandma.
Okay.
So.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's always nice to tie things together and have a little story with it, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a lengthy story, though, right?
Sure.
I feel like I should reel that in a little bit.
Well, now you have this to be like, just check out the podcast.
Yeah, we'll just send them the link.
Yeah,
Tell them the minute and second on it, and they'll be fine.
Yeah. So yeah, Nina. Then you guys moved to Oshkosh.
Yeah, I mean, technically we're town of Black Wolf.
Yeah,
but
us too.
Yeah.
We're neighbors.
Yeah, we're the next point over.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
So it's nice though. It's a nice area. There's don't tell Nina. There's a lot more to do here. like we don't have all of the like nice downtown places like this. There's a little strip, but
Sure.
there's so much more to do here.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Yeah, they are coming up with some cool stuff though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that little strip you were talking about. You know, they're downtown.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of jealous about their skating rink.
Yeah, so
their
we
ice skating
do
rink.
go there to go skating. It's really nice.
I haven't been there yet. It's nice.
Yeah, we went last year, and they have a whole little inside with coffee and some little sandwiches and whatnot.
So if you wanted to rent skates, you can do it there.
there.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you been to the one over at Lambeau?
No.
No. You should do that one. That's fun too.
Is that? I feel like that one's gonna be super busy all the time though. It's just Lambeau.
At times, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you time it right,
Okay. I mean,
it should be okay.
we're available, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to try that. That was his first time ever in skates.
Okay.
Last year, and we needed to keep it kind of small.
Sure.
But then he loved it, and so we got him skates, and we just skate on the channel.
Yeah.
So now maybe he'll be able to like stand up on his own,
There you go.
which is pretty important.
Did they have
Little
like those
skating.
assisting things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
yeah.
they just like hold on to those, and they just keep their feet like this,
Yeah.
and you're just like. Put
Like
them under you, man.
running in place.
You're gonna like split out, and I don't know what to do then. Like you're stuck. You're just gonna live here like that.
Yeah. That's great. You excited for little sister to come?
He's kind of shy.
Yeah. I know.
Like-
I can sense it. He really does.
He's like he usually is.
Yeah.
And he's very in tune to stuff. And like, so anytime I make any noise, which is basically any movement at this point in my pregnancy, he'll like come up and rub my back and, is that okay? And then he'll come and like feel my stomach and be like, oh, this must be your butt. And like, yeah. So it's kind of cool for him to like see that part. And he's already ready to like help. And he said he'll carry her around in his backpack.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Probably don't, but we'll work on that.
Yeah. So, birth plan? Like, where are you planning on having the baby?
So my doctor is in Nina, so we
Okay.
go to Theta.
Okay.
But literally my only birth plan is get to the hospital and make sure I get the epidural.
Okay.
I am team epidural.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get an award for not having an epidural. So.
Did you have an epidural too?
Sure did.
Yep.
Yep, it was great.
Yeah.
So that's all I got.
Yeah. Long labor, short labor with him?
Super long.
Super long?
But I think I got my epidural too early.
Oh.
And so then things kind of stopped. It was like 17 hours with him.
Oh, man.
So like anything shorter than that would be cool, but like also I've got like an hour trek to my hospital, so.
Yeah, that's the thing that would make me nervous about getting there on time.
Oh yeah.
We didn't make it to the hospital with Reginald.
You didn't make it to the hospital?
No, I don't know if I probably haven't shared this with you.
No.
But we were cruising. Well, long story short. Well, I don't think there is a long story or a short way to tell this. But so Patricia was home and I was here, and she was walking around like picking up some sticks in the yard with my brother-in-law, and then stuff started to happen.
Yeah.
And she called me. She's like, "Hey, you might want to just finish whatever you're doing at Manila, and then come over here, and then we'll go to the hospital." So Evelyn was with us at the time too, and so I had to go home, pick up Evelyn, take her to my parents' house, and then come back and pick up Patricia, and then go. Which, hindsight, why didn't we just all go together?
I was going to ask, but I wasn't.
Next time, if there's a next time. But, we got in the car. She's like, "No, I'm good. I'm good. And then we got in the car, and then she was like, "Oh, like, these are pushing ones." Like, "Oh, no, they're not. Just breathe. Relax." So we're flying. We get into the parking lot of, Mercy.
Yeah.
And
which is not that far away.
Not that far away. Yeah. And we pull right into the parking lot, and then she stood up and then, delivered Reginald in the car. Yep.
What a champ, first off.
Yeah.
And then you're like, hey, let's have another.
Well, that was years and years. Well, not years and years, but a few years after.
Yeah, but you don't, forget that you just had a baby in the car.
Yeah.
That's not something, they always say, oh, well, women, it hurts so much, but they forget about it. There's, you remembered that you stood up and you just, delivered your own baby.
Yeah.
That is some crazy stuff.
Yeah. She loves the process and stuff, which,
Good for her.
I say she's built differently.
Yeah, well, I think I'm just cranky. I'm just a really bad pregnant person. As soon as I go into labor, I'm like, here we go.
Yeah, let's go. When was his birthday?
He's June 19th.
June? Okay, so you made it right before it got hot, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so now you had to deal with the summer with...
I'm
how was
okay
that?
with hot.
It's okay?
Yes, yeah. I'm a Florida person.
Okay.
So 90 degrees, humid, all that,
yeah.
I'm fine.
No biggie.
I just get very large very fast, and that is awful. Because I've had 4 months of people being like, when are you going to deliver that baby?
Yeah.
Look, I got a minute, okay?
Look, yeah.
So please stop asking me that question.
Yeah. That's awesome. So tonight, money on it?
Somebody somewhere needs to be listening.
Yeah.
That tonight is good. My mother-in-law says the 24th because it's a 24th. New moon.
Oh. So that's...
If I make it to the 24th, probably don't talk to me for that point because I'm going to be really mad that
I'll
I'm still
probably
pregnant.
just wait to talk to you until
wait until
after the baby comes.
Yeah. Once it's been announced on Facebook, then people can come back and talk to me. But from here on out, I'm just angry that I'm still pregnant.
So when you're not working with the GLO or ready to have a baby, I've seen you're kind of getting into a little bit of a side project, little hobby.
Oh, my Cricut. Oh, my gosh. I love my Cricut so much.
Yeah.
It's addicting. Originally it was just, I needed kind of a creative outlet.
Yeah.
And so I told my husband, I'm like, I feel like I could do a lot of stuff with this and just make fun stuff for us or whatever. But I started making him shirts. And it got to a point where I'm like, I should probably put it out there because he's got some ridiculous shirts right now.
Yeah.
And it's I should probably just try to make things for other people.
Sure.
So I'm not making my son and my husband things that they won't wear for the rest of their lives.
Yeah. So what is a Cricut exactly? How did you stumble across it?
So
that's the name of the machine?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like a weird printer.
Okay.
And you hook it up to your computer, and there's a program on your computer where you design your stuff.
So it has a whole bunch of different templates and stuff that you can use, or?
It does, but there's also some of them I've gone into Paint and created an image and then converted it.
All right.
And I'm getting super into it, real into it. And then you can put it into different layers for your vinyl. I do heat transfer vinyl. Some people will do permanent stuff and put it on cups. And
you can use the same machine for that?
Yes.
Nice.
And the one I have, you can cut out leather and make your own earrings, or you can etch wood, which I don't understand, but
wow,
it's a whole thing.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a whole.
Yeah. No, I enjoy some of the T-shirts and stuff that you've been posting. I saw the one where, was he wearing it or someone?
The cow shirt?
The cow one. Ask me about my cow, and you flip it inside out. Yeah. that
was the point where I'm like, I probably need to start making shirts for other people because now he has a shirt like that, and my husband was just yeah, this is just it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's a hilarious shirt.
Yeah. Do you have an Etsy or a website or?
No.
You should.
I probably should.
Yeah, you can make some money.
That just seems like a lot of
one thing at a time. You have your baby.
That's true.
And then when you're ready to get back on that horse, then you can do that.
Yeah, right now I'm basically just like creating designs that I think are fun. And I put them on Facebook and just hope someone else wants it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like, I have one waiting. I don't know if you saw I posted a couple days ago, and it's a skeleton reading a book and a cup of coffee.
Oh.
And it says, "Hello, darkness, my old friend." It's just going to be like this big patch on my sweatshirt. And like,
Nice.
oh, man.
Yeah.
Waiting for Christmas, too.
Oh, there you go.
I've got a whole Pinterest board of Christmas shirts that I'm going to do.
There you go.
So, hook you up.
You got your gifts all set up.
Yeah,
for people, right?
Go.
You just got to get people's sizes.
Yep, it's just going to be everyone is getting sweatshirts or T-shirts this year. So
Yeah, nice, love it. Good quality though. Like
yeah,
good stuff?
I think so.
Yeah.
We've had some. So like, you have to be careful where you buy your stuff. Like the shirts are shirts, like they're Hanes or they're whatever else that you get from a wholesale shop.
Yeah.
But it's the vinyl that you put on it that can be cheap or fine.
Okay.
So I'm learning to read the descriptions and the reviews a little bit better.
Sure.
But for the most part, it's been fine. So
Nice.
I guess we'll find out in a couple washes.
Yeah, yeah. No, you used it for the GLO jerseys, right? When you put the sponsor stuff on the back?
Yeah, some of them. So that was actually Amanda.
Okay.
Who is way deeper into cricket than I am. She knows like
that
sublimation. Yes. Oh, I don't even understand. Like she'll try to. I'll text her, be like, what do I do here? And she'll give me this whole list and be like, I don't know what that means. But she can do like sublimation and she can do like printable vinyl, which I am very interested in. Because you can then take an image and literally like stick it through your printer and it will like just print out your image and then you can cut it out and put it on your shirt.
Nice.
So she was the main reason that I was like, I'm going to get one of these.
Oh, she got you hooked up.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've looked at it for a couple years, but I'm like, I probably wouldn't, probably don't have time. Oh, you make time.
Yeah.
You make time. We had to stop at Goodwill beforehand.
Oh, yeah.
And of all of the toys at Goodwill, he picked out this grabber.
Yeah. That's a cool grabber.
It is a cool grabber, except for he's like, oh, this is what you pick up garbage with.
Yeah.
And he was just outside, just picking up garbage. I'm like, what are you going to do with that? So he's going to be that guy. He's going to walk the highways and
right on.
Grab a bag. And
hey, I can hire you over here, too, for a little while.
There you go, Link.
Yeah.
Your first job.
Make a stop here. Pick up
Time
some
to move
stuff.
out.
He's ready.
Yeah, he might be. He's in gymnastics at Precision.
Yeah.
And one of the kids in his class has a new baby sister.
Okay.
And like 8-9 weeks old. So little bitty.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, Mom, like, we're going to have one of those. Like, yeah. Well, this last week, the baby was fussing a little bit. And he just goes, it's so loud. And I was like, look, bro.
Yeah.
You should probably get used to this because it's going to be a thing for a while.
Yeah. And in our household, they keep getting louder. So.
Oh, yeah. His whole thing is, do I have the loudest voice in the world? And I'm like, you can't have both. You can't complain when the baby fusses and then squeal and ask if you're the loudest.
You can't return to sender.
Yeah.
So growing up, did you have any siblings?
I have 3 siblings.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're all about 1.5 years apart from each other.
Wow.
So I don't know if my mother is a saint or if she's crazy. So.
Where do you fall in line with
I'm the oldest.
The gang. Oh, okay.
So probably makes a little sense.
Then are they around the area too, or where are they about?
For the most part. My youngest sister and my brother are in Neenah.
Okay.
But my middle sister, her husband is stationed at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri.
Okay.
So they've been there for the last 4 years.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I think he gets out in like 18 months, and their plan is to move back.
Nice.
So.
Yeah.
My brother's got 2 kids right around Lincoln's age.
Okay.
And my youngest sister is going to have her first about 5 weeks after me.
Okay.
So, and the middle sister, she's got 3 kids. Hers are a little bit older.
Nice.
But they
so
all
everyone's got some kids.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got a whole football team going here.
That's nice that they're nearby, and Missouri isn't too far away either. It's still far enough, but
yeah, it's a haul.
Yeah.
But they also have nothing to do out there, so they're like, let's go back.
yeah, counting down so it's easier for them to be coming up and
yeah,
and visiting versus the rest of the clan.
yeah, that's a big trek down there, but they come up every now and then, and everyone just kind of clicks right back together, like they haven't been gone. So it's pretty cool.
That's good. Cool. Well, things to look forward to for you after the baby.
I don't even know. Like once this baby's out, like that's all I've been looking forward to for so many months.
Yeah. Anything new that you guys have thought about doing with the GLO season and stuff coming up next year?
So there's some talk. Obviously we're looking at being able to expand our family area was a big thing that I was looking for. Yeah. And just make the showtime like a little more fun. Mm-hmm. You go to a Timber Rattlers game and they have so much extra stuff going on. Yeah. That we really haven't been up to that level, and that's the kind of thing that we want to be doing. If anyone knows where to find a Bratzuka, hit me up. Have you not seen the Bratzuka? Do they still do it?
Okay.
Where they go around on that cart with like the big thing and they shoot brats into the. I will do crazy things for a free brat. Yeah. If you shoot a brat in the stands, I am all for it.
Nice. Maybe we need like a sushi rocket.
If you can wrap it up so that when we shoot it, it doesn't like go all over the place. Yeah. I'm in. Yeah. You can just slingshot it at people.
There you go.
I think that's a great idea. So we're looking at new stuff for the GLO, and I'm looking at having this baby and then kind of just chilling for a little bit, maybe. Yeah. I'm not great at chilling, but that's my plan.
There you go.
So
right on. So a question I ask everyone: what's your go-to here at Manila that you like to order?
Oh, it's been so long. I cannot wait. So I have a serious avocado allergy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So I always have to, I don't know that I look at the names. I just look at what ones don't have avocado in it.
Okay. Yeah.
But you always did the GLO roll, and I think I just like risked it and like picked out the avocado.
Well, next time just say you don't want avocado.
I don't know why I don't do that. I feel like I'm being a pain in the butt, but.
No, not at all. We do that. That's one of the things we pride ourselves in. We just, we ask people if they have any dietary needs or, if there are any allergies and stuff, so. Yep. Yeah. And we are launching we have launched a gluten-free vegan menu. So, for those that have those, requests, it's just easier for them to just look at one piece of paper instead of like digging through the whole entire menu.
Like, and then having to ask and
I can't have that. Yeah. So.
No, that sounds great. I cannot wait to not be pregnant so I can have all of the raw salmon that my heart desires.
Well, give me a call. Let me know, and then we'll hook it up.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Cool. Any shout-outs you want to throw out there to some people?
Oh, gosh. Are you going to spring this on me?
You don't have to. Be like, you know who you are.
Yep. I like that. Shout out to my homies. Yeah. Pour a little for my friends. That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Right on. You want to come say hi quick? Okay. He gets that from his dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe next time. Now that you know what's going on here, right? Yeah. Well, awesome. Well, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Best of luck to you and the family.
Thank you.
I'll be waiting to hear that text or Facebook land.
Yeah.
With the news later tonight.
Yeah. Probably tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah, that's when it'll be out there.
Okay.
Listen, universe.
Yep. Picture it. Envision it.
Yep.
Let it happen. Right on. Cool. Well, thank you.
Thanks.
And we'll catch you sometime soon.
Sounds great.
And we'll catch you guys on the next episode of the Barkada Podcast. Later.